Hi Moglets, today we're checking out the Song of the Welkin Moon teaser. I had 3 separate people reach out and they were like, hey, you should check this out. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. Honestly, that's never happened before, so this must be something very special. I'll be watching it for the first time here and we're just gonna see what it's about. Let's just get started with it, I suppose.
To hear a story of the moon?
I already see characters I don't recognize. I'll be honest, I'm a bit behind on the story and my lore in general is a little rusty, so it's possible we know more than nothing about this little girl here, but who is she talking to? I think we will be seeing a lot of new characters here. We already got this guy here. He's holding Wolf's gravestone. He looks familiar, but I don't know. We'll see when he turns around.
Thanks for the heads up.
Oh, he doesn't sound familiar, actually. Maybe he's one of the, like, I remember seeing a really cool trailer a while ago with the Harbingers. Nope, I don't recognize any of these characters at all. Oh, wait, well, there's Inefa. Oh, these are probably all like the Nod-Krai people. I'm having subtitles on because I'll probably just talk over some of it. Okay, we got the serious character looking into her cup of tea. I like the design so far. Yeah, this might just be like the Nod-Krai teaser. I mean, 6.0 is upon us very soon. Who's this? I can't really add much to this. Is this the prison? Water waifu? Ah, and then we come back to the guy on the ledge. Okay, she's interesting as well. She got those fangs.
Finished already, huh?
Blacksmith? Oh, he's sharpening the wolf's gravestone, making it R5.
For the moon.
There he is. Okay, I don't recognize him actually. And she? Okay, she got a little dagger going. Is she gonna like do a blood sacrifice? I think no, she just cut like her armband or something. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, that was, yeah, he looks cool. I don't even know their names. I don't know if I'm supposed to know their names. Ooh, that's a pretty scene. We got like the big ass moon in the back.
In the water,
And
the future mirrors the past. The veil of lies is slipping.
ooh, that's such a pretty song as well.
The moon's fall is nigh.
Damn, that's a big ass moon. Look at how big. Was that it? No, there's a bit more. So many new characters.
Things look even messier than last time.
Albedo.
Alice,
What?
shall we begin?
What's Albedo doing there? I think one of the best stories was the one with the fake Albedo. Don't at me.
I'd like to catch up with an old friend first.
Oh, and Wanderer. Okay, characters I actually recognize. Being totally honest, outside of the special program, I don't keep up with Genshin's channel too much. So I am perusing a little bit, seeing if I can, get some extra information about any of those characters, but I don't see any of them. Okay, we do have some behind the scenes here, so we can get some more information about Nod-Krai in general. As far as I could gather, their vision for Nod-Krai is kind of like the place where all the loose threads from all the other nations and stuff will come to be sort of completed, or at least resolved in a way, if you know what I mean. Oh, interesting. So version 6.0 won't be called version 6.0, it'll be called Song of the Welkin Moon, which is the trailer we just watched. So that was a teaser for, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. All the Nod-Krai, characters were there. I don't know if I can get used to that though, saying version Song of the Welkin Moon and not 6. But yeah, that's cool little creative direction they're moving there. All right, hold up, I'm learning. So the moon is very important. I guess mostly in Nod-Krai, but like in Teyvat in general. The moon contains a lot of power, or like the purest form of power. It's older than the 7 elements, And I guess Nod-Krai is like not really home of the moon, but it's like the most accessible way to get to the moon. So like all these different factions are going to Nod-Krai. So in addition to all the new characters, we'll probably like see a lot of old ones as well, like we saw in the trailer with Albedo and such. And there's going to be like factions, different, groups having different goals for this moon. But I also did think it was interesting that the version is called Song of the Welkin Moon because they said, travelers are getting very close to uncovering the truth about the overarching story of Genshin as a whole, and I find that interesting because when I hear Welkin Moon, I just think of like the $5 monthly card thing. I'm not close to uncovering anything. Legendary Grandmaster. Oh wait, hold on a second. We need to watch the trailer again after this because I'm learning some things. The Knights of Favonius, Varka, was he the dude with the... Oh, he was... Wait. In version 5.6, Varka makes a surprise appearance. Oh god, did I do those Archon quests? Dude, so like the moon is... Hold on. The moon is like super important. which makes kind of a lot of sense. Just that alone I'm making connections in my brain. My two neurons are going crazy right now. Also, like the resin kind of looks like moon fragments, dude, like the resin we use for domains and stuff. Okay, so the Fatui are here to steal the power of the moon. Yes. Oh, wait a second. That's kind of important as well. One reason Nod-Krai is considered an autonomous area in this story is because it's located on the edge of Teyvat. After the catastrophe in Conria, it was also the first area to have been corroded by the abyss. So all the bad guys there have been growing in the darkness. So they're like straight up monsters. Okay. Dude, there's so much like stuff. I didn't know it goes that deep. Jesus Christ. Maybe I'm going to get into the lore. I don't know. 3 of these factions are the Voynich Guild, the Lightkeepers, and the Wild Hunt. My understanding is that the Wild Hunt are the bad guys, the Lightkeepers are the good guys, and the Voynich Guild is like a group of merchants, so they're kind of neutral. The Wild Hunt is basically the collection of all the, old abyss monsters, because Nod-Krai was the first one to be, infected or whatever by the Conria disaster. And so Wild Hunt just encompasses all of those, bad abyssal spirits or whatever that came from that. The Rift Hounds, which we've been fighting for years, are part of the Wild Hunt faction group. Maybe I should have known all this a long ass time ago. I don't know. Yes, then we have these guys, the Lightkeepers, which basically fight the Wild Hunt. They are pretty much direct enemies, but there are other factions, more neutral. Maybe they lean more on the bad or good side, but these two factions are pretty clearly enemies. And the Long Night's Oath artifact set has like the entire story about the Lightkeepers. It's like, dude, there's so much. I read this here. It's quite poetic and a little vague. It's probably my, lack of deep lore that I kind of don't understand what the hell it's talking about. Oh wait, he just said in simple terms, they're like border guards patrolling the area near Nod-Krai to defend it. Okay, that's basically what I thought. So yeah, besides those 3, there's also the Fatui and the Frostmoon Scions. I think there's one more at least, but still other factions as well. Information gap between creators and players. You know what? Fair. Maybe it's not all my fault that I don't know what's going on with the story at all. I mean, it probably is a little bit, but like there is a lot. There's a lot of stuff going on all the time. And a lot of things to keep track of and keep in your brain and just remember. The latter half wasn't really about Nod-Krai, more about development challenges and stuff. And I thought it was really, interesting and quite beautiful in a way. So if you're interested in that and haven't seen this, watch it. It's on their channel. I try my best to stick to the topic at hand though, when possible. Okay, with a bit more context, I want to watch the trailer again. So already you wish to hear a story of the moon? We now know the moon is important. That big moon. I still don't know who anyone is, but Inefa, of course, is there in the room as well. There she is. Okay, but I kind of understand more of what they're saying. The moon's a long way off. So their destination is the moon, which is the power and the good important thing. The primordial being that once ruled this planet made 3 moons. That's right. They were talking about how Teyvat originally had 3 moons, but I don't think it does anymore, right? There's just the one now. I'm kind of always just assuming they're talking in riddles and not literally. So when I first watched it, I was like, okay, yeah, moon stuff. Wait, is he one of the Lightbringers? He does have a lantern. Maybe. There is kind of a lighthouse in the background as well. Is that a lighthouse? Oh, he's the Frostmoon Scions. I know, they're like the information people, right? Or were they the No, they're the information people and like the shady ones. They're kind of shady, but I don't know if they're good or bad people yet. Maybe they're kind of both. She is one of the moon prayers, I suppose, then. Because they were talking about like a faction that just kind of prays to the moon. An ancient shadow branches its hunting. They might just be talking about the Wild Hunt. Okay, wait. It also said Mondstadt in parentheses.
You're right.
Oh, is he Varkas? No, I don't know, man. But he came for the moon, which means, is he a bad guy? He made an appearance at one point. Was it like a very subtle appearance? Because I don't recognize him. Or maybe I didn't play the story. She does have the moon dagger, which, I mean, like she has a bunch of moon charms as well. She is one of the moon people for sure. She even drew a moon, freaking fragile resin, right on her forehead. He looks like a bad guy, but I think he is one of the Lightbringers because he is currently fighting what I would assume is the Wild Hunt, all this abyssal corrosion going on. Lightkeepers. This song goes so hard though. I mean, it doesn't go hard really, but it's beautiful. The moon's gonna fall? Oh no, that's probably a bad thing. The moon's like way smaller.
Here at last.
I guess they're, are they in Liyue? And then Albedo, yeah.
Begin.
Begin what? Wait, Alice? Did I see her in the channel? Yeah, I mean, Wonder has a score to settle, but even rewatching it and really paying attention to the words they're saying, still, yeah, I don't know what this is about. We can theorize what Wonder's score is and why these two are working together and for what, but I don't like to do that. Watching it the second time was definitely a lot more impactful once I knew at least a little bit of what's going on. Being totally honest, I never thought I'd really be this invested. I feel like I'm probably just scratching the surface here. First time I was just like, oh, that's a pretty moon. Hey, new characters. They look cool. But yeah, there's definitely a lot more meaning. Probably still much more than I realized. I do think they all look very unique, very interesting. I think some of the male characters as well look really nice. I do feel like we need, you know, a couple more like really strong, you know, somewhat meta male characters. I personally don't care at all about like gender discrepancies in games. I don't take life that seriously, but I just wanted to point out I think it's cool we do have some important seeming male characters as well. But yeah, I suppose that'll do it for my thoughts on the trailer here. We did still get a bit sidetracked, but I think it was for the best. I did want a bit more context about, you know, why the moon is so important and present. And I think we got that a little bit. I'll probably ask my theory crafter friend if he has extra details because he was really into the lore.
In the water.
Let me know what you think about the trailer or the video. If you have any, you know, additional thoughts or whatever, feel free to leave them down there as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.